Hello and welcome to our video series on digital teaching tools. In this video, we'll present the audio editing tool Adobe Audition and some of its useful and interesting features. Adobe Audition is a professional digital audio workstation that is ideal for mixing sound for video, recording podcasts, and restoring and repairing audio recordings. In order to use Adobe Audition, you need to download the software on your device. It can be done from the front page of the website. Once you have it, this icon will be displayed on your screen. You click on it, and this is how the workstation looks like. Before you start editing your audio files, you need to add them to the workstation. You can add already recorded clips to the Files panel. You can use the Open and Import commands in the File menu, or you can drag files from your operating system's file browser. You can drag audio and video clips from the Files panel to the timeline in the Editor panel. Alternatively, if your computer has a microphone, you can record your sound immediately by clicking the red record button and starting to speak. Your voice will appear as a green waveform in the Editor panel as you speak. When you're finished, click the Stop button. Click the play button or press the space bar to play the recording, and then again to pause the preview. Adobe Audition offers editing environments, waveform view for making changes to individual files, and multi-track view for assembling recordings on a timeline and mixing them together. Waveform view is designed for creating or editing a single audio file. You can switch to this view at any time by clicking the waveform button in the toolbar at the upper left of the interface. If no file is open, clicking the waveform button will create a new file. Once you have your audio file, you can start editing it. Quick volume changes can be made using the heads-up display that appears over the waveform. You can adjust parts of your recording by first making a selection. Drag in the waveform to make a selection. You can use editing tools to move, cut, and slip your clips on the timeline. Click the spectral frequency display button in the toolbar to view your audio in a different manner. Using the spectral frequency display option, you can view, select, remove, and edit sound using different tools and techniques. Click the marquee selection tool in the toolbar to activate it. Use this tool to select a piece of the audio in the spectral frequency display. Then press the spacebar to preview only the selected frequencies within the selection duration. Adobe Audition comes with over 50 audio effects, and you can acquire additional audio effect plugins from the thousands provided by other parties. A favorite is a preset series of actions or effects that you can apply with a single command in waveform view. You can access favorites in the Favorites panel and the Favorites menu. A favorite can include effects, amplitude adjustments, and more. The History panel shows the edit steps that you have taken and allows you to undo and redo previous actions. If you make a mistake or you are not happy with an edit you have made, you can simply click a few steps back in the History panel and start from before the error. Multi-track view is the editing environment designed for placing multiple audio clips on a timeline in order to mix them together into a new file. For example, you can combine voiceovers, interviews, and background music to make an educational video. You can also add sound effects and narration. You can use the mixer panel to adjust levels, equalization, and effects. You can click the Mixer tab, or you can select Mixer from the window menu. You can go back to the timeline view by clicking the Editor panel tab. Keep in mind that editing an audio file is a skill because it requires learning. Adobe Audition is a truly intuitive tool, offering an easy way to be creative with sound. Experimenting with it and practicing is the key to becoming a master in the field.